Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They go play action with Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. There's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Back to the ground, Cook. Nifty move. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy bootlegging it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
7 yards. It's 4th and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would
try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Yeah, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They go play action here. Purdy escaping the pressure right. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Eluding the pressure right.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Wilson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing here, Purdy.
His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Breaks through the contact. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 79 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 4th and 5.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Jets 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the
So
49ers.
here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. That he's into the clear. And all the way into the end zone. Well, it might be the craziest occurrence of this play since the new rule was enacted prior to the 2015 season. And now this game is tied. Every time you think you've got this game figured out, it just keeps getting wilder and wilder. And now we are tied in the fourth quarter.
Neither one of us knows of coaches that sleep well when they're trying to coach a ball game. How about these guys? That's not going to happen at all after what we've witnessed in this game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Wilson to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Here's Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the... Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime.